I have a bit of a confession to make. I might have not voted. But hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. I tried to vote. I went to the polling station, right? And I didn't realise that I had been registered for a postal vote. So I went to the polling station, and it was the whole thing was a disaster. I haven't upset you, I've upset Jeremy. Well, I couldn't have voted for Jeremy anyway, because I'm not in Islington North. I mean, I would have voted Labour. I always vote Labour, even when I have zero faith in the party. Even if I became a multi-millionaire, I would always vote Labour, right? Or Jeremy Corbyn. But, yeah, right, like, listen. Me and my mum turned up to the polling station together to vote because we like to go in person. I mean I like to go in person. Labour did win, and also it didn't really matter that I didn't vote because our constituency is one of the ones that went from Conservative to Labour, so it didn't really matter anyway. But yeah, I do like to vote, you know. But saying that, yeah, I turned up to the polling station with my mother, and who is working at the polling station other than one of my ex-boyfriends? But I had to go and vote. Like, I had to go up to him. Like that. Like, even if, like, I could have walked out, but he'd already seen me. So if I'd have walked out, he would have known that I was walking out because I'd seen him. So basically, I had a few seconds to kind of think about, oh my god, how am I going to approach this situation, right? I decided to approach the situation with confidence. And his job on the day was, you know, you go into the polling station and you tell the people, like, you tell them your name and where you live and shit. Right? That was his job, so I had to go up to him and you know, give my information. Right, I'm gonna demonstrate what the fuck happened. What the fuck went down yesterday. I'm gonna show you. Right. So you guys are my ex-boyfriend right now, okay? Right, so I'm coming in, right? I come in and I'm like, you know who I am. I thought approach the situation with confidence. And it might have been too much confidence. But then, like, I think, you know, this is one of my ex-boyfriends that I actually really liked. And as far as I know, there's no bad blood between us. Like, we had a little conversation and it was, you know, it was pleasant enough. But then, he has to go through the list, find my name, right? And he found my name, and then he was like, oh. It says here that you have a postal vote. And at that point, I started thinking, oh shit, what have I done? What have I done? Because I don't know why I have a postal vote, because I always go in person. Because I like to go in person to vote. And then, because basically he had to send me away, Because, I mean, I get it, like, because if I had a postal vote, then technically I could vote twice. So I get that, you know, like, I needed to take my postal vote slip with me. So yeah, he was like, oh, sorry, like, you need your postal vote slip. And at this point, it was pretty late. It was like about 9 PM, and I think the polls closed at 10. And to be honest, like, I didn't really care that much about this election, to be honest. I mean, like, yeah, I would have voted Labour if I was gonna vote, of course. But, yeah, like, this Labour Party is very uninspiring to me. Like, I think a lot of people feel similar. That's late for the polls to close. Is it? 10 PM? Wait, was it 10 or 9? But, Valhalla. Yeah, basically, then what happened was my mum could vote. Because my mum doesn't have a postal vote. I mean, I don't know why I have a postal vote. So, I waited while my mum put her vote in, and then we decided, like, there was a pub across the road, like directly across the road from the polling station, right? So we were like, right, we'll go and have a drink in the pub. So then we were in the pub having a drink, and then I noticed that this boy left the polling station and he started waiting outside, right? My ex-boyfriend, he started waiting outside the door of the polling station, and he was out there for a suspiciously long time. What, mother? Oh. And I think what was happening was, I think he might have been waiting for me to come back. Because I think he was under the impression that I was going back home to get my postal vote. I mean, maybe not. But the issue was that we were inside this pub. I was overthinking, like, oh my god, like, he's out there and he thinks that I've gone home to get my postal vote, but I'm actually in the pub having a gin and lemonade. So now, like, I can't leave the pub because he'll see me leave the pub because it's right fucking opposite the polling station. So I was hiding in the pub for about an hour. Not my finest moment. Not my finest moment. What, mother? Yeah, my mum said that it reminded her of Shaun of the Dead. I thought you were gonna say you went out to tell him not to wait. Well, no, I didn't want to presume that he was waiting. He might just have been doing his job. But yeah, that was, yeah, please tell me why I am so awkward. This is why I don't like leaving the house, by the way, because shit like this is always happening to me. But yeah, like, so yeah, I do, yeah, that is my